What's good, YouTube? You're watching Gorillas Gang. This video about 2 feet jump technique breakdown, the most common mistakes. Fix these mistakes and you jump higher immediately. It's not a clickbait, you'll jump higher right after this video. It's the mistakes that probably 80% of beginners made when they start training. Jump technique is very important to jump higher, and it's very important to stay healthy, because with the wrong technique it's easier to get injured. Before watching this video, please put a like and subscribe to Gorillas Gang. If you want to see your jump technique breakdown, and if you need custom made plan for your athleticism, vertical jump improvement, message me on Instagram. I got 5 athletes who I'm coaching over the last years. I coached this guy for a few months. He probably never really played basketball on a good level, never jumped before, he just wanted to dunk. I coached him for a few months, so his technique was absolutely wrong. If you look, he tried to jump right left drop step, like my drop step, when I'm putting the first right leg, then left one. He tried to do the same, to face the rim with the left shoulder, but if you look closer, he jumping left shoulder to the rim or whatever, but first he put in left leg and then he put in right. Over the last 10 years, it's always a question from a beginner jumper, how I should jump, left right or right left. It's kind of like a natural thing. If you're right-handed or you're left-handed, it's very rare when an athlete can jump both plans, but usually still one plant is higher, and just the one that you feel natural, you just should go this way. So this guy, natural plant was left right, and he just don't know. He was trying to repeat my jump. He looked at my video and tried to repeat my jump, and that's why he was trying to jump that way. So yeah, you can see this jump looks absolutely wrong. I correct him. Right next week he jumped much better. You can see touching the middle of a net, not high jump, but his technique, you can see, is much better. Tell him try to jump right shoulder to the rim with your plant. For a guy who never jumped, I think this technique, after like 2 weeks of training, it was all right. And then he trained for about 2-3 months, and you can see his jump, he almost got the wrist about the hoop, and some of his best jumps was right about wrist about the hoop. So and his technique is much better, you can see. Next athlete, also very common mistake. He's trying to gain some speed and he doing so many and very short steps. Instead of 3-4 steps, actually big steps, 6-7 steps, very short penultimate step. So the penultimate step, if you're right-left jumper like me, my penultimate step is the last stride from left to right, and it should be long. Usually all the best jumpers, they got long penultimate step. His mistake is that he got short penultimate step is first. He trying to dunk off a lap, he jumping right under the hoop. So you know the hoop should be in front of you so you can see the hoop. He jumping right under the hoop. It's very hard to jump straight up. Also, some jumpers, beginners, they try to make the run up fast from the first step, so it shouldn't be like that. You can start basically like a walk. I saw some highest jumper in my life, Porter Maybury. His run-up starting with 2, just kind of he walking, then he barely running. But his last like penultimate step and last stride is very fast. So when you do run-up for a 2 feet jump, every next step should be faster than the previous. So that's kind of how it works. I'm sure this guy can dunk right now with this strength. Maybe after watching this video, if he got long penultimate step, if he got nice run up from about 3-point line and jump a little bit behind from the hoop, maybe 1 meter, not so close, not to jump under the hoop, I'm sure he can dunk right now. Next athlete, his name Andrei. I knew this guy personally, around 5'6", 168 centimeters. He's short and a very explosive jumper. Almost never really trained his vertical jump in weight room, but naturally very talented jumper, maybe around 40, 42 at his peak. He got good technique, but he got some mistake, and probably because he misses strength training, his core kind of weak. You can take a look when he doing his penultimate pretty long in his bottom of his drop step. Probably lack of strength, his black foot is not working the way it should be, so his hips from here, from the point of the bottom of his drop step, not moving straight forward. His hips are moving kind of like on the right. When he jump, he not jump straight vertical, he jump vertical and then he go like on the right side and his body turns right. So any kind of this turns in the air, you lose your vertical, and you lose a lot. He still like touch the rim like with his fingers. Then look, just next jump, he put the black foot a little bit, you know, on the side, on the left side, and he jumped straight vertical, and he got his whole wrist about the hoop, and this jump is higher. He needs to strengthen his core more and rotate his hip, so when he will jump, he needs to jump like right hip, right shoulder, face the rim. In this way, he's gonna use his black foot and his body core to go straight vertical. Okay, let's watch next one. This guy named Ivan. He's a professional volleyball player. I coached him for about 6, maybe 7 months. He's 35, maybe 36 years old. A very talented jumper. Look at his technique. He's doing penalty mat, feet too close, his feet straight, knees straight, face straight. Not any turns in his hips, so he's not using his hips, the glutes properly. He still got some vert with this kind of technique. First time we test his vertical, same mistake. He rotates his hip a little bit, but still, if I look, feet too close, knees close, he's facing this way, he's not turning, so he should turn his body a little bit more, make his penalty mat step a little longer. Still, he got nice jump around 330, probably touched 330, something like that. 2 months after that jump, he jumped in the gym, so these jumps, he wasn't fresh. He was after squats. He did some contrast training. After squats, he did the drop step jumps. You can see his technique is better. Feet not so close, knees not so close. He started to rotate a little bit more. Still need to improve his technique, and he will jump higher. But here are some of his highest jumps he sent me in the volleyball game. Because of the guy in front of the camera, I can see how he put his feet, maybe also too close, but when he jumped, I can see that he jumped in left shoulder facing the volleyball net, so he rotated his hip because he started running from right to the left. He rotated. This jump looks really high, like a chest above the volleyball net. I think around 40 inches, something like that. Okay, last athlete, his name also Ivan. He's 37 years old. He's around 6'8". He playing basketball in Turkey. When we start training, he was kind of out of shape. He gained some weight he doesn't need. He lost 12 kilos in almost a year, less than a year. In the 11 months, he lost 12 kilos. Let's take a look at his technique. If I stop here, kind of like previous athlete, the same mistake, but he not putting his feet too close, but he's just his feet don't find in the place. Next jump, his feet is too close. I addressed him all his mistakes. Next video is like 11 months apart, but you just can see how he jumping easily from a pivot, from a drop step, from standing. It looks much better. Over this year, his footwork improved a lot. I saw this when he played basketball, not when he just jumping. He sent me the videos of his basketball tournaments. And in the summer, I already saw that he's improving really fast. I really like his dunks now. Of course, you will say he's tall, he don't need to jump that high. Of course, but still, he's just a basketball player, not a dunker. He's 37 years old. Okay, so improvement is really nice. I hope you like this video. Subscribe to Gorillas Gang. Let me know in the comments what kind of content you want to see more. If you like this kind of content, let me know, please. Let's get 200 likes, 100 comments on this video, and I put the next one on Gorillas Gang. Thanks everyone for watching. Peace.